Mine.
Huh?
Hold on, bro.
What is this?
Oh, do it.
Oh, no. Oh, look at that.
Hold on, let me get my phone out too.
Hang on. What? Hang on. Can we? Hang on. Put that. Hang on. Put that this way. With.
Like
oh, look at that.
Wait, does this count?
We got all three webcams. We got all.
Wait, can you get this one in here?
Oh, that was wicked, dude. Oh yeah, we got it. Do we have the triangle here?
I think something's about to happen.
What?
If we line it up or something, it's like crossing the
I don't know.
knees.
It's freaking
Something
me out.
Ghostbusters.
Something's gonna blow up. So anyway, we got a. We got this hotel room as a little portable.
Well, we're hanging out. This is with me, Vocab alone, David Wood. You guys probably, a lot of you guys that know me know David Wood. A lot of the people that know Vocab knows me and Wood and all that. And we're all just, we were doing some skits. They just came into town. And so we're just all doing live streams because we were waiting on Vocab's luggage. So Vocab, he has all his outfits and everything that we were going to record. He has it all in his bag, and his bag got lost at the airport. So they're supposed to be delivering it, but we've been waiting on it all day. So it's 10 o'clock here, and we haven't recorded anything. And they flew in at like 10 this morning.
It's really great, and everyone's talking at once, so it's kind of crazy.
So, yeah, so anyways, they flew in at 10 this morning, and we're still waiting on Vocab's luggage, so we haven't been able to record all day, which is just unfortunate. But what's up, everybody? Everybody in the chat. See JMD, what up, JMD? What it do? Andrew Graham, what up, man? Good to read from you, man. Random Born live stream, I know. Oh, yeah, I never can pronounce your name, but I know who you are for sure. Askia Jones. What it do, man? Good to read from you, bro. Appreciate always your support and all that, always. Good to see everybody. Where's everybody at right now? What country are you at, or what time zone are you in, or what time is it there where you're at?
All right, let's see. I don't recall going live the way I went live.
12 a.m.
Like clicking on the webcam.
Three Musketeers. How many people are watching? 19 people. That's all right. It's pretty late or early, depending on where you're at. Melbourne, Florida, Michigan. Dope. Australia. Cool. I know. Jessica says, I know we can't watch you all three at once. I know. That's why you guys need my stream.
On my channel, it says there's more people viewing this from David's channel.
More people's on Wood's channel? How many's on Wood's channel right now?
It's a shocker.
What I mean?
I know. Well, he has like 300 something K subs, right?
I got 194 right now.
You have 194?
I cannot figure out how to use any controls as far as scrolling through these. Oh no, now I can scroll.
Hey, you guys, it says, hey, tuning in from NZ, New Zealand, 5 p.m. Yo, man, that's a crazy story. You know, the tragedy is just awful, man. Sorry to hear that. Melbourne, Lynn, what up? Oh, 6 p.m. in Hawaii? I want to go to Hawaii. Send me enough super chats so I can go to Hawaii. I'm just kidding. Look at that. I want to go to Hawaii, though. I've never been to Hawaii, but that's like one place I really want to be. Yeah, New York. New York. Cool, Kevin. Yeah, so someone you're watching Valjean said you're watching both of our channels and it's tripping. That would be crazy. That would be trippy. Mike, what up, man? I'm on. You see, brother? I made it work. Yo, appreciate Handsome Gadgets. Appreciate it. Appreciate the super chat. Man, I really do. It really means a lot. I really appreciate every super chat, support, all that. Really appreciate it. Yo, Mike Winger's in the chat. Mike, what up, man? You left Vocab's stream to come hang out with me, huh? Yo, Mike Winger, you guys probably all know too, if you've seen any of my videos for the last, 5 videos, but doing the series with Mike Winger. And Mike Winger's channel is dope. I love his channel. There's a few channels, by the way, that I watch all their videos. Can you guys hear me, by the way? You guys hear me okay with everybody talking here? So, all right. So anyways, Mike Winger is a channel that I watch every one of his videos. Inspiring Philosophy, I watch every one of his videos. David Wood, I watch every one of his videos. And that's kind of, I think, the only channels where I watch every one of their videos. Lately, I've been watching all Tommy Robinson's videos, of course, because of all he's been going through. So I've been keeping up on that.
That was good. But we actually have
Yeah, Mike, that's what's up, man. Appreciate you, dog. So anyways, yeah, what are you guys' favorite channels too? I'm always looking, new channels and stuff too. Yeah, kind of curious what your guys' favorite channels are too. What did that say? I saw a comment. Where did it go? Going through. Grow that beard out. Austin, what up, bro? Appreciate you, man. Oh, he says grow that beard out. Man, I'm trying, bro. It's been, kind of trying. Now, when it gets to a certain point, I just feel like I gotta cut it, But yeah, I need to grow it out at some point. Let's see. So let's show that. Says you should check out my tech channel, Handsome Gadgets. Yeah, man. That's cool. Yeah, I'll check it out sometime, bro. I'll check it out. Let's see. Inspiring philosophy is the best. Inspiring philosophy is dope. Says no, don't grow up your beard out. Doesn't lick me. Yo, so I actually did have some videos where I had my beard all grown out. It was after we did the Islamicize Me series. It was all grown out, and then I was just like, I just let it grow for a minute. I let it grow for a minute because I was in between jobs at that time too. So I just let it grow, but I kind of miss it. Like I liked it a little bit. Feel all manly and stuff. So let's see who else we got in the chat. So I love the series. No, thanks. Appreciate that. The series. Yeah, we just hope that it reaches people. You know what I mean? I know me, Mike, and Cameron all have hearts where we want to really reach people and really want to see the videos make an impact, And I've said this before, and I'll always say it. Like, if I feel like my videos just isn't making an impact, then I'm going to stop doing videos. I'm going to go work in, like the local church and stuff like that, and just help people there and stuff like that. So it's good to know that at sometimes if my video makes impacts, I like to know that, so I know that to continue to do it, So I appreciate that. But I hope it kind of helps you guys too. Like, I have a lot of dual goals with this channel too, because I want you guys to be able to think through objections really simple and clearly, you know what I mean? And that's why I like doing skits and stuff like that, because I like to show people instead of tell them, so I hope that helps you guys too. I mean, let me know too if you guys found it helpful. You guys want to see me do more of something. What I'd like to do, what I'm planning on doing here soon too. Oh goodness, is Cameron in the chat? Cameron, are you throwing a kissy emoji at me? Don't know what to do about you, man. But no, I'm planning on doing a series soon too. And I might be doing it with Inspiring Philosophy. I'm not sure if either that or me and him are going to do something else. Hey, Mike, appreciate your super chat, bro. Thanks. Saw your feedback so far on the series. Yeah, Mike says I've heard really positive feedback so far on the series. I'm glad we did it. Me too, bro. Me too, man. It's been good, and especially since I've been a long time watcher, viewer of your channel too. Like, I just feel honored to be able to do it with you, bro. So appreciate it, man. But yeah. So, anyways, I want to do a series on logical fallacies, and I want to show like when the Christians are using the fallacies and the atheists are using the fallacies, so that way we can hopefully make the conversation a little bit more clear and a little bit where people can actually have some sort of agreement and dialogue, So I've been planning on doing that. I'm just trying to think of just taking the time, honestly, to just do it, And then I'm like, how many videos do I want to do? Do I want to just do like one real long video? Do I want to do a short video for each fallacy? Because the thing is that people talk about fallacies online a lot, and a lot of time they don't understand the logical fallacies correctly. And so anyway, so that's just some ideas. You guys can let me know what you think. If you guys would watch that, or if you'd rather just kind of see kind of like how the videos are going. Because my fear is that if I spend a lot of time doing a series on logical fallacies, that people aren't going to really watch it. If that's the case, like, it's not going to really help, So anyways, Beyond Skies, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. Says you appreciate me, Mike Winger, and Cameron's new series. That's good. It's good to hear. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. And what's funny about it is I had my videos done in like, I think you guys correct me if I'm wrong, Cameron and Mike, but it's like January something. So my videos have been done forever. So they've just been sitting there. So I'm happy to finally like get them off of the shelf a little bit, So we just thought it would be funny. Andrew Graham, can you do something dealing with white and secular metal in churches? of white metal. I have no idea what that means. Are you talking about music?
Oh my goodness.
Or are you talking about? Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry, bro.
I use around this channel.
Just,
So, but
I don't know what you're talking about. Hop a local. Oh, maybe you're talking to someone else. Sorry. You should do a video on sexual immorality. Yeah, I would. I'd like to do some stuff on that too, because there's a lot of stuff to talk about, and sexual ethics is a big barrier for a lot of people.
That's your background noise.
What up?
That's your background
I'm looking at
noise.
voice channel. What up?
Who's that?
What up?
Who's that?
What up? What up?
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What's
Something
your
like that.
channel?
My channel? What do you mean?
All right. Everyone who's
So,
what do you mean?
anyways, one of the big things today too is like what I notice is a lot of people, a lot of older generations thinks that they think that evolution is the cause of a lot of problems and stuff like that too. You know, but when I talk to younger people, the younger the people are, the less they care about evolution, and the more they care about things like sexual ethics. So sexual ethics is a big barrier between people and the gospel a lot of the time for a lot of people because identity and culture has gotten down to how people feel. So if I feel like some sort of way, I am that. So if you talk about that or go against it, you're essentially rejecting me. That's basically the way that people think today. So because of that, sexual ethics is really important, because if people can't find a way to make sense of it, where they don't think Christians are just being mean for no reason, you know, then that's going to be a barrier. So I will do some stuff on sexual ethics too. I want to. And there's so many things that I want to do, guys. I just don't have the time, but there's a lot that I want to do that I think is going to be really impactful. So God willing, one day I'll be doing this more kind of full-time-ish. Inspiring Philosophy, by the way, he just announced that he's almost there, almost full-time, which is really awesome. So he'll be able to put out a lot more content, because it is hard when you've got, you know, work and family and all that too. So one day, God willing, if God wills it, then that'll be dope, because I got a lot of stuff I want to do. So, all right, let's say, what do we got here? Oh, the comments. Let's see. Austin says the series has been awesome. Has anyone heard from Hamant? I can't pronounce his name. Like in the video, I said Hamant, but that's not right. It's like Hamlet or something like that. So I don't know. But no, we haven't heard from him. I'm not sure if he cares enough to even respond to us. I don't know. I mean, I'd just be curious, like what he thought about it too, but I have no idea. So, please do one small video per fallacy. Logic is difficult for most people. Yeah, I completely agree. And the thing is, like, people don't realize the importance of this stuff. And it's kind of how the culture is today, where people like quick answers and quick responses. But to be able to think through things well is so important. You know what I mean? Like, because without that, you don't really know what to do with all this noise that we get today, you know? So I think it's super important. But a lot of people like entertainment, you know, and stuff. And also, but if people feel like using it, and I would love to do a series on that. Nada Smith says, so I just started watching and I want to know, I want to know, is what teach called apologetics? Yeah, I mean, to some degree. So the term apologetics, just basically what apologetics means, defense of Christianity, right? And so, yeah, so it is a defense of Christianity. What was that?
Oh, there's your costume.
What was it?
Hold on, everyone.
So,
Hello?
Vocab's luggage must be here. But anyways, so what I do is I try to defend apologetics, but when people hear apologetics, they typically, hey, bro, that's dope. That's dope. When people hear apologetics, they tend to think it's just a certain kind of style, or, you know, it's just giving people a lot of facts and stuff like that. And I want to do that, but I don't want it to just be facts, because a lot of people don't care about facts today, right? Like, just how it is. People prefer feelings over facts a lot. So I want to try to bring a way to bring it all together, where we're incorporating more of the full human, you know, the mind, your emotions, and all these different things that make us human. I want to try to bring them together. So that's what I try to do with my ministry. And so hopefully it's, you know, effective, and God will use it, you know. So let's see. You know, we're just chilling, because we've been waiting on vocab stuff all day. So all right, let's see what else we got. Mike, you said you like the ideas for future videos. Dope, cool, man.
That's like a quarter of my videos.
Oh yeah, saying you hope Hamad or Hamid or whatever gets on a stream with us. Yeah, he'll probably if he does do something, he'll probably wait a little bit before he wants to engage with us.
Converts to Islam.
How's your twin? Julian asks how my twin. My twin is good. You know what? I want to do a Q&A live with him. Maybe not next weekend, but probably the weekend after, depending on how busy I get. I'd like to do a stream with him too, and then you guys can ask him your questions too, and you can ask me questions. I think it'd be kind of a good opportunity too for me to just kind of open up discussion about Christianity and stuff like that more, because it's a little harder with family, as everybody probably knows. If you have friends and family that are non-believers, it's a little harder with family a lot of the time. So,
They just called me back.
We demand consistency.
So if you guys can see, I have a cochlear implant, which is because I don't hear without it well. So if you guys haven't seen, I did a video on it a while back, but basically, long story short, is my hearing just kind of depleted, like maybe about maybe about now 7 years ago or so, maybe 6, 7. I just noticed my hearing just wasn't good anymore, and so my hearing just progressively got worse. And to hear the full story, just watch my video. I think it's like 20 minutes long or something like that. But I talk about the whole process. But anyways, I got a cochlear implant. So for those that's never seen them, it's a cochlear implant. It helps me hear. So, and what the beautiful thing about it is, I have a newborn baby, right? My baby, he's not newborn as much anymore. He's 6 months old now. So when he screams, I just take it off, and silence is one of the perks. The other perk is that I can listen to podcasts or stream from Bluetooth straight to it. So that's the other perk, and nobody can hear it because it's not sound waves. It's actually electrical waves that your brain translates into intelligible noises. So yeah, interesting stuff. And so I feel blessed. Let's see, any possible responses to popular Christian doctrines or arguments you find problematic? No, actually, I debate all my friends all the time about like problematic views that I don't, with doctrine views and stuff like that. But when it comes to my ministry, I don't think that's important for me to focus on as much, because I'm more focused in defending Christianity as a whole, than I am arguing doctrine and stuff like that with people. But yeah, like even Vocab, we have different views on just some stuff, and so me and him will discuss and debate and stuff, and I like that too, So I actually like. My best friend, me and him argue just like all the time. We talk every single day, and we'll argue like probably once a day at least, and it's good because it actually helps me consider different angles and stuff like that, and to know when I'm off. And I do the same for him. So it's really a blessing. It's like the iron sharpening iron, so it's a blessing. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I can't pronounce that either. It looks so simple. AS. Science, evolution, etc., and the more they'll begin to wrestle with identity, sexuality, and self-sovereignty. I completely agree, because people don't ultimately. What I noticed too is so many people are so postmodern that they don't typically care about. I think that was the door. They don't typically care. Hey, Vocab, I think that was the door, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They don't typically care about what the science says. And so that's the thing is people act a lot of time like they care about facts and stuff like that because it sounds virtuous, right? They care about what the science say. They care about what the facts say. But when it comes down to it, what you'll notice is that people care less about that, and they're going to care about preserving their view, even if it's inconsistent with that. And a lot of time that comes down to identity and emotions internally. So that's something that I learned. And so like, because I've seen that so much in life, I always want to make adjustments for it. And so that's what I try to do throughout the video and stuff. Let's see here.
Vocab is a total psychopath. Doesn't care about anyone. Just go down
Are you gonna go to the bathroom?
Okay, Samuel says. So what?
Oh,
you
okay.
bathroom So Samuel says, where was that comment? I just lost your comment, Samuel. Where did it go? Oh man, I'm too old for this computer stuff. Samuel, reprint your comment, copy it, and tag my name in it or whatever, so it'll pop up for me. Oh, I see. Sorry, I found it. It says, hi, I want you to grow up. I want to grow up being very intelligent like you, Mike, and capturing Christianity. Actually, Cameron's extremely dumb, aren't you, Cameron? Cameron, Cameron's really dumb. He just like Googles a bunch of words and then he's just like, oh, that sounds smart. I'll use that. No, I'm just kidding. Cameron's my boy. But no, I don't think it's about necessarily being. It depends on what you mean by intelligence. I honestly don't see myself as that smart. But I think like, yeah, honestly, I just feel like blessed. I don't know. I just can think through stuff sometimes. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It depends what you mean by intelligent. You know, I'm a believer in it's more about how you think more than what you think in a lot of situations. So if you have the appropriate structures in your mind where you know where things can go, it's easier to navigate through stuff, you know, so. But Mike is a genius. So, let's see. I have two brothers. Okay, Andrew Graham. Andrew, by the way, I always see your comments, man. I always get to read from you, and I always notice. So I just want you to notice that I notice. Yeah, so appreciate you, man. It says, I have two brothers who are ex-Christians and have been for a few years. They don't want to hear anything to do with Christianity. Yeah, and that's a kind of a common thing, which is kind of rough. But I think that I don't think that people are apathetic. And me and Cameron, I think I was arguing with Cameron on this over text messages. Well, I don't think that people are truly apathetic as much. I just think it appears that way because I think people won't be apathetic to stuff if you give them a reason to care. Right. So I think in the text with Cameron, I said, would you be apathetic if I slapped your mother? Right. Like that sounds like crazy. Right. But the truth is, then he would care. So you have to find out what it is that people care about. And then you have to find convincing and compelling ways to be able to leverage those sorts of things to enter in a conversation with the person. It's not always just about trying to tick people off. That's not it. But anyways, yeah, I'll talk about that. There's a lot of things like that I want to talk about in plenty of videos, but it gets hard. What's up, bro?
You want to switch real quick?
Yeah.
At the table? Because I want to be over here for a second.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to show them what's in the bag.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm just saying I want to be all noisy.
No, you're good, man.
Hi, everyone. What do you mean?
All right. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I got a table. So, all right. Let's see what other comments we got. Questions, comments, anything you guys want to say? You know. Reasonable Faith Andy says David in the background calls Vocab a psychopath. That is funny. Yo, Reasonable Faith Andy, who are you? I mean, I know you since I know
he's a cool guy.
Most of the directors. He's what?
He's a molest. You like him?
No, I mean, I'm sure I know him. I just don't know his name. Who is he?
I think it's Ben, but I don't know.
Because
he writes blogs.
Yeah, I'm sure I know who you are because I know all the, you know, we all know each other, the Reasonable Faith directors and stuff. So, Cool. I left David's live shown for you. Yeah, Yeshua. Oh yeah, Jesus is King. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You hear that, David? One of your people converted to my stream. All right.
They converted, huh?
Austin says shows what's in the bag. And Vocab's bag, I don't even know what he packed. All
right,
Ivan, what it do? Ivan says, give me a shout out. Ivan, what up, player?
Hey, does everyone know what this is?
Is that the Muslim guard?
Dave said, he said we might write your wife in and give her a burqa. So I brought a burqa.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. So everyone, this is the burqa right here.
That's funny. Okay. Chris says, Chris says, thank you so much for your channel. I've been going through painful emotional doubt for 2 months and your channel's refreshing. Chris, I actually saw your comment on something else, man. I'm really happy actually to hear that. That's really good. What I want you to know too is like when you understand Christianity emotionally, intellectually, and in a group, you have the full human, right? And so then you're not going to slip because a lot of times as Christians, we live fragmented. We'll understand Christianity emotionally. You will have an emotional relationship with God, but we're not cognitively thinking about God and thinking through these things. So what happens when your emotions, you feel a little emotionally like I have emotional doubts, then you don't have anything else to fall back on, right? And so, or it's the same thing with your intellectual side too. If you have the intellectual grounding at least, then you're a lot safer because you have something that's not going to be so in the air, and then you also need the community to interpret your experiences and to talk out these things. So you need all three. And I stress that all the time whenever I'm teaching and stuff like that, because people think you can do it with just one, you know, but really you need all three. So hang tight. My cochlear battery died, so let me change it. And I can actually show you guys if you want to see how it works. So,
all right, so there's step one.
Let's see.
Now step two.
I hope I brought another battery. If not, I can't hear. Right now, I can't hear anything. So, let's see. I do. So, basically, you guys can see this right here is a magnet. I also have a magnet. Did you see that? You can see a little bump right there. I have a magnet under my skull. And so I put it there.
All right.
It's not sticking. Put it there. Oh, it's not sticking. There we go. Anyways, then it holds like that. So then change the battery right here.
This is why I fell a lot of times there. I'm glad you guys
Put this on the ear. And then as soon as the magnet connects, it beeps in my ear, and then I can hear it again.
So what else I got?
So it goes off of the magnet, just so
yeah.
that's what makes it turn on and off. So anyways.
Scarf.
All right, let's see what else we got. Another super chat. Hawaii. Hey, you gotta tell me how to say your name so I can start saying it right. Askia.
Everybody.
Hey, I appreciate you too. You're one of my super supporters. I appreciate it. Also a Patreon supporter. So appreciate it. And also too, since you're a Patreon supporter, tomorrow we'll do a live stream for just my Patreons. So anybody who's a Patreon, or if you want to be a Patreon, you can sign up. If you want to quit later, it's all right. But anyways, yeah, for our Patreons, we're gonna do a live stream, and then we'll probably do a video thing if you guys want to get on the video with us too and talk. I want to do that if there's not a lot of people, because I'm assuming there's not going to be too many, because you know I don't have a whole lot of Patreons and they're spread out everywhere. So we'll probably do something like that. But if there is a lot of people, then we'll probably just talk to you guys, take every single question that you guys have. So and it'd be all three of us, me, Vocab, and Wood. So but yeah, hey, appreciate the super chat. Appreciate it. Love you, man. Ivan, you're welcome, bro.
All right.
No problem, bro. Let's see. Quick questions. Awkward. Awakened God. Quick question. I am confused by Christian who posts on Facebook that we should pray for Donald Trump. Really? He didn't even believe the gospel, and he didn't even needed the forgiveness of sins. Well, I don't think. And this might be a language barrier too, but I don't think that it's. I mean, why would you not pray for him? I want to say we're supposed to pray for everybody, our enemies and stuff too, you know. So I understand that Donald Trump, in my view, is not like the pattern of conduct, you know, where we should be like him at all. But at the same time too, like honestly, the way I think, like, and I don't know if he's a Christian or not. I haven't seen enough of him, or you know, to know if he's a Christian or not. But what I'd say is that, like, honestly, like, we all have so many. I think we don't know ourselves, and this is why it's hard to try to convince people that aren't Christians of the gospel a lot. Is because we don't know just how much badness we have in our hearts, right? The core of these seeds we have in our hearts. It's just like the Nazi leaders and stuff like that. Like today, people are like, "Oh, I would never do anything like that," right? You would think you never would, but the fact is that so many people we tend towards these things. And what's so crazy about it is this: everybody agrees that we should be kind to each other. We should, and you know what? Actually, I actually talked about this today. So let me back up. Today, when we were at the airport, we were talking to a lady who was handling Vocab's luggage and stuff, right? And she was like, "What do you guys do?" You know, we talk about. We said we have YouTube channels, and Vocab said, "Yeah, we talk about religion and stuff like that." And then she said that she's Buddhist and she believes, you know, all the. It was a lot of postmodern talk. She's like, "Yeah, everybody gets to decide truth for themselves and all this kind of stuff." And so I wanted to give her the gospel real quick. So here's how I did it, and. Maybe if this works, if this helps for you, this is something you can think. This is just what I did, you know, just kind of explore the moment. So what I did is I said, because she was talking about how she was raised by Christian parents, and because of that, she just turned off with Christianity and stuff. So she's a Buddhist, and I can tell she had a sour taste in her mouth with Christianity. So what I did is I said, Yeah, I didn't, because I didn't grow up in a Christian, like a church going home at all, right? I didn't grow up in a church going home. So because of that, sometimes I'm like, I have a little bit of an advantage because I don't have this emotional baggage that a lot of people have when it comes to Christianity. So I decided to use this as a leverage point to start conversation with her, to get her to the gospel. So what I did is I said, yeah. So I was like, yeah, I don't. I said, yeah, and I think about that with my son, because I was like, sometimes your kids will get turned off if you talk with them or something like that. This was more conversational, And then she's like, kind of agreed. And she's like, yeah, she's like, your son's just gonna have to find his own truth, like everyone else, She's like, you don't want to tell him about your religious beliefs and stuff like that. There's a lot of things I could have said to that, right? But I'm thinking, what's the most effective? And so I was asking her about how she felt about Christians and stuff like this. Let her vent, she doesn't like Christians typically. But I did tell her already by this time I was a Christian. I told her right when I started, I was like, yeah, I'm a Christian, but I didn't grow up in a church going home. So anyways, doesn't like Christians. And then she goes and says, well, yeah, it's the same thing in every religion. All people are just really bad, right? And so what I did, that's perfect leverage into the gospel. I said, exactly. And then I said, there's something, I'm in the middle of a story. One moment. That's good. So what I said too was there's something that's like all of us know. You should be kind to each other. You should love each other. You shouldn't rob, steal, kill, anything like that. But even though we all know this, we all tend to go a different direction. This is almost universal agreement that everybody, agrees that we shouldn't do these things. Almost universal, but we still have all these problems, right? That people can't help to do it anyway. Now I talked about how that's why there's something within the human heart that's so bad and so wicked and corrupted that it can't help but do wrong, right? And so I said, to me, that's why Christianity makes sense of the way the world is. That's one of the ways it makes sense of the way the world is because it explains that problem and it also offers the solution to that problem. And so I went through that, and that's how I was able to get to the gospel within a couple minutes with her. And I typically don't like to just kind of like. It's not all the time. It's not good to just try to give people something about the gospel and run, or something like that. But when it comes to a situation like this, I think it was because I'll probably never see her again. If I had ability to remain in contact with her or something like that, then I would spend more time building the relationship and get into those core issues and talking that out. But anyways, that's one way that you can get to the gospel with people. I don't know how it works. I always want it to be organic and natural. But yeah. So anyways, Christian Metal fan says, would you ever respond to a response of any of your videos or keep any dialogue private? I don't typically, the thing I look at it is it takes time to respond to these videos a lot. And a lot of times I just don't see the point of it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the channels are kind of preaching to the choir. That's just unfortunate, but that's the way the world is it's really kind of how the algorithm works is it shows people your videos who already agree with you. And so it doesn't really show you videos of people who don't agree with you. So because of that, a lot of times I don't really see the benefit of it. But if there was a reason why I felt like there's a good reason for me to respond to something, then I would. But a lot of the times it's just like a lot of like, from what I hear, it's just a lot of like misunderstandings, and this comes from the internet. And sometimes I might not just be a good communicator with some stuff, and so it's not really on my kind of radar of things to do, especially because I have very, very limited amount of time to record, very limited, because I can only record. I mean, I'm slammed throughout the week, and I can only record on the weekends. And I only have select windows because me and my son go hang out every single Saturday morning. We go for like, most of the day. I'll take him to like the arcade or something, and we'll do this every single Saturday. And then I spend time with my new baby, of course, and my wife. And I love my family. I really do. And I want to spend more time with them. So time's short as it is, So you said what?
If you could come over here, you could sing while I rap.
Oh yeah.
I'll do it. They unlock the freestyle.
You about a freestyle?
Can I borrow your shakes for it?
Oh, dope. So yeah. So anyways,
here, guys,
because of that, I don't want to spend a lot of time responding to something. I'd rather spend time to hunt together one of the videos.
Hey guys, I'm about to get here.
Wait, bro, why do you need me?
So you can sing in the background.
I don't want to sing in the
Do
background.
your ad-libs. He's got dope ad-libs. He's got a good voice.
I don't really want to
Just
sing
a little bit. Just a little bit, like every now and then.
Hey, yo. Yeah, what's up, everybody on Vocab channel? What's up, everybody on my channel?
All right,
Say
you
what's up to
ready?
my people. You say what's up to my
What's
people.
up? What do you mean?
And what you don't have a slogan, bro. You need a slogan, man.
Um,
Yo, y'all. Vocab alone.
it's like oh, there's a reverb now because we're too close.
Oh. So, dude, why we even need to be by each other?
I don't know, bro. Okay, we'll get rid of the reverb. Sorry about that, guys.
All right.
Sorry. All right, here we go.
All right. Let's see.
I'm not
Let's see what else we got.
Go to bed, shoot.
All right.
Here we
Where do we
go.
leave off? Can you please
Great.
research Elder Pesos prophecies and also watch the documentary about him? He is a true saint of our time. He's detailed prophecies, and his life will blow your mind. Georgios the Greek. Hey, thanks for your comment. So I did a video recently on TB Joshua, who a lot of people believe is a false prophet. Watch that video.
John blew the collapse, so I can't.
My bad, bro. Watch that video.
You have
Think
good
about the
headphones?
prophet in that lens, and let me know what you think.
Do you have any headphones that are good?
Yeah, bro.
Which ones?
My backpack.
Can I use them?
Yep, top zipper. No, the other one. Yeah, you're on it. Yep, that one.
Are they big or little?
Big.
Oh yeah, that's what I
Oh
need.
yeah. Take off the in part though, because that part clicks into my iPhone. Because you don't.
This is definitely what
Yeah.
I need. Thank you.
Yeah, no doubt, bro.
Oh yeah, John got the hookup. Guys, you got headphones. It's gonna be better now.
Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got. All right. Oh, I'm slow on comments. There's a bunch of comments I need to get to. All right. We should pray for him, whether you like him or not. Yeah. Agreed. He's our president. Agreed. What's your opinion on weed as a Christian? You know what? I've never. It's funny too, because the people who are mad when I did the video on TB Joshua, they're like, "Oh, you weed smoking this and that." I've never smoked weed in my life. Never once. Never once smoked weed in my life. But I never try to defend myself when it comes to that stuff. So.
Yeah, squat up. Nate's right. That's our squat up. Here we go.
Let's see. Oh, so what's my opinion on it? I think if anything is taking your, is getting you out of your sober mind, I don't think it's good for you. You know, but I think when it comes to like medical issues or something like that, then I'm in support of that. Vocab's over
Chilling
here.
in my seat, vocab.
He's over here
What's
rapping.
on my feet right
So,
now?
That's kind of my
Got
quick kind
some
of views on it.
boots. What's up, troops? Yo, what's up? Time to stand up.
So
Say
man,
squad up.
Charles, what up,
Yo,
bro?
vocab alone. I can't hear you. I got
Yes. This is why y'all should love God with all of your heart, mind, spirit, and strength.
According to
Correct.
the live chat, that's what I heard. That's my word. Next to this
How long did the
third,
batteries last,
feeling
Susan
the
Baker?
turd. Feeling
The
this
batteries
turd.
last
Yes, y'all, thank God
about,
I'm
okay, so they
saved.
used to only last
Jesus the
like
Christ,
4
he helps
hours or
me
so.
save.
But now they last,
And he makes me brave.
good Lord, Vocab is loud, isn't he?
Alone,
Good
don't go
Lord.
to a rave. Yes,
But
y'all,
now they
and I
last
eat
like
Lay's,
almost all day.
potato
It's about maybe
chips,
12
and now
hours
I
or something
spit.
like that.
Always
Like
say
my
it's too loud.
work day or whatever.
Also,
So,
the headphones are too loud, guys? Or the beats too loud? Or the vocals are too loud?
let's see. Will God hear such prayers because they worship the devil just as God destroyed them in the book of Jeremiah? I have no idea the context of that.
Okay. Were you saying? What are you saying?
Let's see. You guys know something that's crazy. If you guys been following the Tommy Robinson thing, that's crazy. There's a few things that like really bother me, and man, I hate his situation. If you guys aren't familiar with it, you might want to check it out.
With Muhammad ready to jump off the mountaintop after his first revelation.
Robbery Doodle says, I recently watched your Nigerian prophet video you did. Do you think that type of Christianity is on the rise? And if so, how do we combat it? Okay. Ooh. I can say a lot about this, but it requires me to give a lot more background knowledge. I don't, that's not the place that I think we're in our culture. I think that is what, there is a certain kind of culture that goes off of more, and not necessarily culture, but kind of the mindset they're trying to get off. But no, I don't think that. I think we're more in people care more about their feelings, their internal experience rather than external experience. That's what I think people come to know what's true, or how they think they come to know what's true and what's not. Let me hurry up.
What about that? Hey, yo.
All right, let's see.
What about that?
Do you know? Papa Local says, do you know a YouTube street preacher known as Gabe the Street Preacher? Nope, no idea who that is. Sorry. What should I do?
So anyway,
it's definitely on the rise, Paul. Yeah, the false teacher. Oh yes, I'm sorry. I do think that those type of teachers are on a rise outside of America. So I'm sorry. I don't know why I was just thinking just America. Yes, but in our American culture, it's internal. Everybody's their own savior, prophet type of thing too, because how they feel is true and it overrides everything else. That's what I say.
How about now, y'all?
Let's go, John.
How about now, y'all?
Oh, great. Thank you, Susan.
I need the headphones on.
Okay, another super chat. Hey, thanks for the super chat. Steadfast and easy. Appreciate it. Let's see, so it's John question. We can't condone his solution, but his concerns are legit. Do we allow ourselves to be taken over by another culture? I wish I knew what you were referring to. Condone his solution, but his concerns are legit. Can you try to let me know real quick what that's in reference to? Because I know it took me a long time to get here, so I don't know what you're specifically referring to. Sorry, so sorry, but I appreciate the super chat too. So let's see, just a few more. We'll try to take. Waiting for Steadfast and easy. Your channel got me in. Okay, John says your channel got me in apologetics now. I love it. Apologetics. Yo, that's great. That's great. I'd say continue to keep learning and also continue to stay in the community and the church and stuff. Our culture is kind of like that too, where it's the internal emotional experience, and this happens in the church a lot too, where they don't think you need anything else. And I think that's completely non-biblical, and I don't think it's right. You need the church too. So continue to stay in the church, continue to think, and continue to resolve emotional issues and stuff like that. Work on those things, Our moral character, I don't think determines our salvation after we're Christians, but it definitely has impact in every other way. You know what I mean? So it matters a lot for our witness and everything. Like if I go and do something crazy immoral right now too, it can destroy everything, So it does have that strong impact. So let's see.
It's time
Referring
to
to Trump.
play.
Yeah. I don't think you. Okay, yeah. If it is referring to Trump, I don't think you need to condone all his behavior. So realistically, too, we're all sinners. We're all sinners, and we're all screwed up more than we think we are. But we're also loved by Christ far more than we think we are. So those are the two things. You're far worse than you think you are, but you're also far more loved than you think you are. So remember that. So continue to have grace with everyone too. You know what I mean? Have grace. But also be a person who loves truth. Don't compromise truth. So
stay away from sinning.
Let's see. All right.
Then I'll rock the mic, and then
Can't wait for your bio on David Wood, Aaron. Yeah, thanks, man. I'm excited to do it too at some point. No, I do. We'll probably. I think we said we're planning to shoot in June. I have to do a lot of prepping for the documentary, which I've been a little behind on. So I was planning on doing that this weekend, and then Wood called me like 2 days ago, and he's just like, "What are you doing Friday? Or what are you doing this weekend?" I was like, "I was gonna record and organize some stuff." And he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna come in town and do Vocab." It's like, all right. So that's what threw that off. But I have to get that stuff done quickly. Record. I'm filming Mike Lacona for the documentary on. In the May, we recorded Craig Blomberg. I think that's in like a few weeks. And then who else? Tim McGrew, recording him, and Bart Ehrman I was recording. But yeah, anyways, he had like a schedule conflict, so hopefully I can get him to reschedule. We'll see though. I will pursue his words daily. History Net. If it wasn't too late, I'll hop on. Oh, what up, man? History Net, what up, bro? Yeah, you changed your name too, huh? Your YouTube name. Anyways, man, good to see you, bro. And we talked on Facebook a little bit ago. You gave me some good advice from some of the scholars that you were thinking about for the series, for the documentary. So appreciate that, bro. Vocab rapping. Can you guys hear vocab rapping? Sits on a chair, his pants go boom. Loud, isn't it? Loud. Jive, turkey. Jive, turkey. Turkey, jive. It's hard to do. When was our Kelly Muhammad video going to be posted? So that we're probably going to record in the morning now because it's so late. But me and Wood recorded a skit, which is super funny, and that one will be out soon too.
I'm like, Splinter.
He said, "What's
check
that
it out.
noise?" That's
They're like a turtle.
that noise. Yes,
they
it's
gain weight.
a
Dude needs a
person
girl.
called Vocab
What?
alone. You said what?
What's up, Wood?
Where do you work? I can't say, but I'm a financial
I'm just
analyst.
kidding, man. I'm the one who gained it.
All right, guys, I'm gonna be getting off here.
You guys like that?
Appreciate it. Let me just look anything kind of last thing. Marco, God bless you, bro. Thank
Alright,
you
guys.
for watching your doctrine and life. We need more channels like these. Love you, man. Appreciate it, bro. Love you too, bro. Appreciate it. Genuinely.
Lieutenant Crunch. He was Lieutenant Munch, and now he's
I'm just gonna focus
Captain
more on
Crunch. All right.
apologetics in my relationship with God. All right, you
All
guys
right, y'all.
ready?
It's time to record.
I'm already
So I
off.
gotta go.
You guys know this guy?
It's been real.
He's a
I hope
heretic.
not.
Don't listen
Love
to
you
him.
guys.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
You guys want to say what's up?
If you're a
Crunch.
Patreon of John's,
Say what's up to D-Dub.
tomorrow
Look
we're
it
gonna
up.
live on John's. Sorry, you know
Mike
what?
says howdy. Howdy, partner.
How you
There's
doing?
a hot stuff there.
Yeah, see what I got to do with the camera because we're so tall.
Check this out.
Hot sandwich.
Yeah, what is that? Whoa, that's
That's my
weird.
chest.
Please put on the headphones.
Dude,
When
that's,
I flex.
that's weird looking.
Guys, I'm sorry about this.
I used to be able to set a glass on when I was done, but no, I can see
Not
it.
anymore?
It's straight.
Dude, that's crazy. Dude. That's nuts.
Very funny.
Oh, it's buffering. It's muscle. Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna jump off here. I'll talk to you later. We'll talk
Oh, dude, yeah,
about
Wood's
buffering.
freakishly
I'm
tall.
gonna
Yeah,
be
he is. Well, he's probably like 6'4", something like that.
Thanks for the
He's
support.
tall though.
Squad
I can still
up.
take him in a fight, hands down, hands down. Okay, Jesus, okay. All right, yo, guys, it's been real. It's been good to hang out with you. Appreciate all the super chats. Love all you guys. Really appreciate you all. If you guys, again, to remind my Patreons, just because I don't know how the alerts work with Patreon and stuff, make sure you join the live tomorrow. Before I go to bed tonight, I'm going to look at all the times that people wrote down and try to find something that can then correspond with it. But I'm assuming we're not going to have too many people, so it'd be really good to get to know you guys, and you guys get to know all of us as well too. So, Clarissa says, I had a dream I met you and David. That's funny. Maybe one day, if not on this side, on the other side. All right. So, but all right, guys. Good to see you guys all. Have a good night. Peace.
Urban just came on.
Late Urban.